Hello, my name's Nikki Pinto. Thank you so much for purchasing this product, the two escape rooms in one with the theme of Stuck in a Snow Globe. I'm just going to take you through both escape rooms so that you can kind of see and get a feel for how these work. So the link that is in the product description will bring you to this page. This is the home page, and this is kind of like the scenario that Javier and Alessandra break a snow globe, and through that, the magic in the snow globe was released, and now they are trapped inside. And so then it explains there are two ways to save Javier and Alessandra. You can save them through the addition of the magic of addition and subtraction, or the magic of multiplication and division. You can either click here or here, it doesn't matter. We're going to do addition and subtraction first. So then it has this ransom note, and if you look closely, the letters that you should pay attention to have these cute little winter hats on it, and it spells out sum of 3,456 and 27,890, sorry. And so once students find the sum, this is where they're going to type all of their answers. They should keep this page open, and this is kind of like the lock, if you will. So the answer is 31,346. I am not typing with commas because it doesn't work that way. You can't have any commas. Then I click next. And then it says, yes, you caused a crack in the snow globe, right? And students are going to click this link. Now you'll notice that another screen is populating. You always want to tell kids to keep this screen open. You never want to close it out, otherwise they'll have to start all over again. But this screen has a little cipher puzzle, and if you decipher all of it, it says find the difference between two numbers, and the answer is 40,427. Again, I'm not typing the decimal, and I'll just show you, if they type the wrong answer, it will not let them go. So you have to type in the right answer, and then they can push next. Oops, did I type it wrong? I got to delete the 6. See, even I have to do it. Okay, great. And so what I like to tell kids is keep this screen open, but if you're done with clue 2, exit out of clue 2. That way you don't have 1,000 tabs at the top of your screen. So I go on to clue 3. And clue 3 is a jigsaw puzzle, I believe. It's taking a minute to load. And so students put together the jigsaw puzzle. If you have students who are super, super struggling with this, a little key is right here in the corner. It'll show them what it's supposed to look like to try to help them out. Okay, so once they put together the jigsaw puzzle, it's a multi-step word problem. They have to add 4 numbers and subtract. They have to subtract and then add. And so they'll get the answer of 108. Next, take me to clue 4. I'm going to close out of clue 3. Okay, clue 4 is click on the difference between 187,067, 379. And so there's a lot of answers that look similar. So students need to find the difference. And if they pick the wrong one, it'll take them to this page. It's like, oh, sorry, subtracting across the rows is tricky. Check your work and try again. If they find the correct answer, it says, yes, type in that answer to unlock the final clue. So I go back here, and the right answer was 119621, I believe. Next, great. Last clue is a fun little activity. They have to move a magnifying glass to find hidden numbers. So they will push make a copy, and this will add it to their Google Drive. It says there are 3 hidden numbers, find the sum, and they move this magnifying glass around to find the numbers. Can I find any? Oops, there's one. Oops. I kind of messed it up on that one, but yes. So 14,825. And there's 2 other numbers that they'll have to find and locate in order. See, there's another one. So they add those numbers together, and they'll get the final answer of 54256. And that's all. Congratulations, you did it, right? So that is the addition and subtraction escape room. The multiplication and division one is there's a lot of similar clues, but it's totally different answers. So let me go all the way back. So if you go back to that first screen, students have to make a choice between addition and subtraction or multiplication and division. You click on this screen, and this is going to be kind of where we type in all of our answers for multiplication and division. So this one, if you look at the these little funky boxes, they surround the letters you're supposed to look at. So P, R, O, D, U, C, T. So product, 15 and 23. So students will multiply 15 times 23. 345 is the answer. So they'll type it here. One thing I just realized I should tell you, I'm using a mouse. Sometimes with students who just have the pad on their computers, they need to know that there's a scroll bar on the right side here, and there's also a second scroll bar. And so sometimes if you're using a mouse, you really don't notice it, but that is a little tricky for students. So make sure they know there's two scroll bars to go up and down. Okay, so that was clue number 1. This is going to take me to clue number 2. I just clicked on that link. I believe clue 2 is a jigsaw puzzle. It's a jigsaw puzzle, and it's going to be a multi-step word problem where students are going to multiply and then divide. The answer is 12. Go back up here. Clue number 3 is another cipher puzzle. It says find the quotient of, I think it's like 812 and 3. So here's the tricky thing about this one. So the answer is 270 remainder 2. Students must type it in like this: 270R2, lowercase r, and no spaces. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Okay. Opening up the next one. I'm going to make a copy. It's going to be kind of another like hidden puzzle. Like I said, some of the clues are very similar. So one of the reasons, I guess, while I'm showing you, you move your magnifying glass around, you find 78, and the other one's 26. I think it's down here, and you type it in. One of the reasons why I did 2 different escape rooms is because, we have students who are on varying levels. So I wanted the clues to kind of be similar, so it wasn't super obvious that students were maybe not doing the same puzzle. If you want to like assign it that way and just kind of say like, hey, I want you to do addition and subtraction, and I want you to do multiplication and division. That way it's not like obviously a huge discrepancy. All right, that was clue number 4. And on to clue number 5, which I love this clue. This is my favorite clue that I've done on this one. It's a cute little riddle, but if your students, I know I'm not very good at riddles, so if your students want some help finding the riddle, they can click on that link, and it's going to populate pixel art, and the pixel art is going to give them the answer to the riddle. So it's fact families, division, and multiplication. It's still loading. So one thing I will say, if you are on a school network where there is slow Wi-Fi, a good idea would be pairing students up to use fewer computers. So if you get the answer correct, it will pop up. If you type in the wrong answer, like if I type in 21 here, nothing happens. That's how they know it's incorrect. So they need to go back and change it. So you keep doing all the fact families. A cute little snowman appears. Um, 96 and 9. And if your screen's like mine, they might have to move their bar over, and you'll see the answer to the riddle is ice, capital I, capital C, capital E. I'm just going to delete this for me. You can just see. If there's no answer, they go away. Okay, so the answer to the riddle was ice, capital I, capital C, capital E. It's also right here to remind students, all capital letters. And you did it. You have escaped the snow globe. So that is just a quick tutorial. I hope you enjoy this product, and I hope your students have fun and learn a lot. Thank you so much for purchasing.